Alright, let's see. Where's it at? Alright, everybody, how we doing tonight? Tonight, crap, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get all this set up. Oh crap, how did I do this again? There we go. Crap. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, y'all. Oh, there we go. Is that right? There we go. Crap. Alright. And we are back. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's see if we got anybody coming in yet. I'm trying to find the chat. Alright, let's see if that works. Crap, how do I make that go away now? Oh no! Wrong button. I believe we are live. Let's see. Let's look on here. Alright, we're gonna watch some videos. Oh, sweet. I see some chat. I'm gonna probably watch from my phone so that way we can talk at the same time because the chat's not up right now. Trying to figure out what video I want to watch first. Let's watch this one. This one's kind of funny, y'all. And we gotta watch an ad. Because we're watching other people's videos. And you'll hear it good? Let's see, hold on. It'll be good. We're gonna mute that for a second until until the ads are over. Alright. So this channel is Numex Body Cam. Really like this channel. It's gonna be quiet for like 30 seconds because the body cam. Alright. So this channel is Numex Body Cam. Really like this channel. It's gonna be quiet for like 30 seconds. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me, everybody. Body cam. So this channel is Numex Body Cam. Really like this channel. It's gonna be quiet for like 30 seconds. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna turn that down. Maybe that's over. Alright. Yeah, lots of screens. That's the way it looks though, like with the software that I'm using, so. This one's just a pretty funny video. Didn't get to do a live stream on Saturday. I ended up having some stuff happen, wasn't able to do it. So weird watching myself on here. So how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I've been practicing by doing it like unlisted and stuff, and thought I had everything ready, but whenever you do it where everybody can see it, it's always a whole different thing. So I'm actually watching on my phone and this. Let's see. Always Red Bull.
He's gonna pull that Dodge Durango over and it's gonna run. SRT. So I've watched this one before. And there's one part that's pretty funny about it. Yep, using OSB. Or OBS, sorry.
Yeah, the vehicle's gonna be taken off. Westbound, ACC, highway speed. Danforth, do you have a 20 for the residence?
10-4. It's showing 1114 half Sunflower Road, Southwest.
Yes, it did. ERD9 Syncom going to send the 55 ACC and Levitt.
I'm sorry, ACC and what?
Any red. That's nice. Oh, you took out a corner of the building there. I really like this channel. They post some really good videos. They haven't been posting any videos in the last month.
You ride or die, dog. But I didn't even choose to fucking ride like that, fool. You're in the car with them, bro. I was just trying to get a ride home.
Is anybody else inside the vehicle?
I don't know, sir.
Who are you?
We're right here. It's my brother's business.
Okay. You're not driving, just asking.
No. This fucker just off running. He left the homie in the whip. I don't know what's going on with this. Is anybody in there? Nope. He had his friend in there still. Unless that fucker took off running too.
Quick question, come. Well, I have one detained at the moment. Just send a 55.
One of the suspects was immediately caught, placed into an MSP. Dang it, I missed it.
Damn. Hey, excuse me. Damn it, dopey.
Took out the light pole, everything. That's crazy.
Just send a couple more units.
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Passenger that got ejected.
Can you hear me, please? Please, can you hear me?
512 direct to breaker off.
Can you?
I think this video is only, like 30 minutes. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing, but there was this one part that was pretty funny that I wanted to see.
Can you please call my wife, dispatch?
Yeah, this dude's asking dispatch if it'll call his wife. He thinks that it's like Alexa or Siri or something and can hear him.
Dispatcher!
Alright, for person come. We'll be close to La Vega on this bridge. Brooks. Sorry, 44. You guys went past Broadway, right? On ACC.
Excuse me? My ankle's broken. Can you please help me? Can you please call an ambulance or something? My ankle's broken. It fucking hurts. Please. Dispatcher. I know you can hear me, brother. Please. I know you're not supposed to fucking pay attention to me, but please. Can you please help me?
Listen,
This dude.
be quiet for a
It's
minute.
not my fucking fault, man. It's like I gotta pay all the fucking consequences.
Can you know location?
Listen, I'm Officer Lujan with the Mexico State Police.
Mexico State?
Yep, New Mexico State Police.
Jesus. Oh, New Mexico. I thought you said Mexico. Sorry.
No, New Mexico.
My ankle is really fucking
Listen,
hurt.
I'm gonna read you something. This is called your Miranda warnings.
Oh, God.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during questioning.
Looks like a passenger.
I understand these rights.
You have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, do not.
Can you please
Hold on.
answer if the driver
Listen,
was conscious?
listen.
Is he alive?
If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning, no cost. Do you understand these rights?
I do understand
With
these
these
rights.
rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me?
No, I do not. Can you please tell me if he's alive? Is he okay?
You told me not to speak with you. Right?
I said I don't want to answer any of your questions. Can you please answer?
Well,
if
we have
he's
to figure that out. We have to go find him. That's what we have to do.
He's not there?
No, he's not.
Jesus Christ, man. He got fucking ejected from the car? He has a broken leg. He can't walk. He literally cannot walk. He doesn't have crutches. He cannot walk. And my seatbelt's still not on.
You find him?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, so basically I just wanted to show you all this video, like I thought it was pretty funny where he thought the dispatcher was kind of like Alexa or something.
According to,
But I have some other videos that's about Oklahoma, about the officer that flipped that 72-year-old man over, or however old he was in his 70s. And yeah, we'll watch that here in a second. If y'all want, we can go ahead and switch to it, or we can continue to watch this one.
the vehicle,
Let me know in
the
the chat.
windshield is like blasted open right there at the passenger side.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be on.
Let's load everything up.
He's saying that. How's it going, sir?
Oh, it's going.
Yes, sir.
The South Valley.
What 11 people? Wow.
So he's saying that the guy that was inside the vehicle with him has a broken leg, so he can't walk. He has to use crutches and all that. So, if you just want to ATL the area for us, to see if you come across some guy with we still haven't figured it out. He doesn't want to talk to us right now.
Go and hop out, bro.
They haven't caught the other guy yet. They will be here in just a minute. Or they actually, yeah, they already have here. This is the other guy.
Oh, turn around.
They ended up, so this guy right here, he had a broken leg already before the wreck, and they end up raiding his house, finding all kinds of stuff there. We'll see that if we continue to watch.
What's going on, sir? Why am I being detained?
You'll find out here in a minute.
I would like to know before I'm being detained.
Well, you're ready to detain, right?
Yeah,
So obviously you have to wait to read you something. You have to wait, all right?
And he said he was turning over his
Well,
vehicle.
guess
I'd
what?
like
I'm
to
here
know
now.
why I was being detained by him first.
Okay, cool. You'll work it out.
Why did he pull me over? No. Yeah.
Were you driving or were you walking?
I was walking when he
Okay,
pulled me
then how
over.
you getting pulled over?
Well, that's
Welcome here.
what I'm asking.
There you go.
Careful for a light pull down from the light or something like this.
Still nuts.
Be careful. What's that?
I'm on 108.
Come here.
I think the only way the cops really found him is because they wrecked.
Like, it's about to get out. My right leg's about to
Take
get
your
out.
time. We're walking. I'm walking with you.
Well, you're just guiding me.
Hey, 46,
I'm under your control,
here.
right? I can't walk. I'm hopping.
Okay, hop over here then.
I've been hopping for,
Okay,
I'm
walk.
asking for a second. Yeah, I
Or,
sit right here.
Yep. Sit up.
No, I can't stand. I asked you if I
You
could sit.
can sit on the bumper.
I can't. I'm on one leg.
This is not time to fucking play around.
I'm not playing.
Okay?
You
I'm
got your
telling
body
what you're doing.
camera?
I do.
All right.
But listen, I'm
Naomi
trying to tell
sounds
you.
like-
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and skip ahead,
Gee,
because pretty much everything else, it's just all talking, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip ahead to these other parts.
You can sit right here.
And we're gonna have an ad. We will mute this for a second. There we go. Let's see how many people we got. So, I don't know really what to say right now.
Or drug dealing, yeah. This is good a short. Oh yeah.
Well, actually, it was in.
Same view.
Hold on, what's his name? No, that's that.
What?
Yeah, we'll have Blue Horn take. Well, Blue Horn take him to the office and we'll ask him about it.
Open it.
The drugs, money.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
It's drugs and money. It's a little bit of an older video, but
Oh, there's one
I
in the
really
dash.
like this one.
There's one in the dash.
Yeah, that's where that car
Everybody else
up.
got here picking this shit up.
It was a nice
Yeah,
SRT.
it's on the dash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
I don't like it.
That door's not unlocked either. Ugh. Oh, I can get it. Holy shit. I got it.
What's that?
I got it. Come on this side. Just watch another dude. It's all over.
This video is pretty long, that's why I kind of skipped through a lot of it. Next video is really good, though. I think it's really good.
Thank you.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's ID right here, bro. Front driver's side.
Front driver's side.
Fast forward to the next part. Okay, so there's a lot of dead air through here, basically. There we go.
I got my camera on still, so.
Mine.
Photos of all the cash and fentanyl that was found.
Cool, you're good. This way you have the chain.
And then court records show Eduardo Velez had been arrested 27 times before in New Mexico's residence, was one of 15 residences that were raided by law enforcement since September 2022. I know they ended up finding a lot more stuff at his house. There really wasn't no point in showing this other than the one part that was funny that dude thought that dispatch could hear him. And then here we go. Crap, how do I make that go away? His residence was raided as a part of an investigation into violent crime in aid of racketeering, drug distribution. That investigation resulted in $1.8 million and over 25 firearms and around 142 pounds of meth being seized. And in the car he had, what, 230,000 fentanyl pills is what it says in the title. For over 230,000 pills. That's crazy. Let's see. Let's watch this one, I think. I think we'll watch this one. Okay, so this, we'll wait till the ad's over.
Out to a News 4 exclusive.
So this one is here in Oklahoma, and it's the Oklahoma City officer that done that to the old man. Crap, what was I gonna say? So I know in the body cam it looks like the old man touches him, but in this video it don't necessarily look like he actually touched the officer. Y'all watch and tell me what you think.
More big
I'll be right
developments
back.
surrounding a very controversial Oklahoma City police encounter.
We were the first news outlet to tell you the officer involved has resigned. It comes months after then Sergeant Joseph Gibson took an elderly man to the ground during a traffic stop last October. Police say 71-year-old Lick Vu touched and shouted at Gibson.
This footage is part of a nearly 6-minute video released by Oklahoma City Police in November. But now, the attorney representing Lou's family is giving us never-before-seen footage from the same call.
News 4's John Hayes takes us through it.
Your vehicle was not like that.
Sit down.
No.
You sit down. Get on the ground.
Okay.
It's video from a traffic stop we've been showing you for months now. An argument between now former Oklahoma City Police Sergeant Joseph.
So I think it was right there. Let me see if we can go back just here.
Months now,
Right
an
here.
argument between
So like he puts his finger up right there, and he definitely does not touch the officer. But I don't know if it's another part.
now former
See, I don't think he actually
Police
touched the
Sergeant
officer.
Joseph Gibson and 71-year-old
Oh, that
Liv
was
Vu
brutal,
over a
man.
traffic ticket escalating.
I roll fire and M's out here and a supervisor. I got into use of force.
But you haven't seen
Like I was saying, whenever you watch the body cam, it looks like he actually touches the officer, but from that angle, it don't look like he ever touches him.
this. Several minutes of new video shows everything Gibson said and did after Vu ended up on the ground. You can see Vu's wife clearly distraught.
He passed out bleeding. He died. He passed
No,
out.
he's not. Go sit over there.
A few minutes later, things escalate between them.
Go over there.
I did a picture with this.
Go over there.
Yes, sir.
You're about to get sprayed. Go over there now. Go over there. Sit.
Gibson eventually unlocks Vu's handcuffs before another officer shows up.
He still has a pulse, but he hit his head.
Vu's attorney tells us he suffered a brain bleed that required surgery, broken bones, and was already in poor health battling cancer. The second officer is unsuccessful at waking him up at first. Gibson eventually makes a request.
You might check. You might check for a pulse. I'm getting adrenaline.
Vu eventually wakes up, but is unable.
So here in a minute, whenever the paramedics show up, the officer lies to the paramedics and says that he failed.
To move much. His wife comes back to check in.
Go step. Go over there.
That's my husband.
I understand it's your husband, but you need to wait right there.
Vu is on the ground for about 6 minutes before an ambulance shows up. Gibson explains to paramedics what he says happened.
I grabbed a hold of him. He fell. He hit his head whenever he fell pretty hard. It was a knot. Lost unconsciousness. He's bleeding. This guy laying on the ground.
Gibson's supervisor shows up next, but we don't see the conversation. Gibson's supervisor shows up next.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to go back and listen to that again. I just want to hear what he tells them again.
It was a knot. Lost
A little more. Okay.
the hold of him. He fell. He hit his head whenever he fell pretty hard. It was a knot.
Yeah, he
Lost
fell.
unconsciousness. He's bleeding. This guy laying on the ground.
Gibson's supervisor shows up next, but we don't see the conversation.
That's not.
Talking to Lieutenant Gary, turn the body camera off.
Attorney Devin Jacob plans to sue Gibson on the Vu family's behalf.
Mr. Gibson is not going to be the only defendant.
That's because Jacob says this is a complex case with many factors, starting with a criminal charge Oklahoma County District Attorney Vicky Behena filed against Gibson for aggravated assault and battery. Oklahoma Attorney General Gentner Drummond later dropped the charge, saying Gibson acted within the scope of his training.
There's a question now as to who actually is in charge of setting the training, which apparently Mr. Gibson was complying with when he assaulted and nearly.
So here in just a second, we're gonna watch another video. It's someone else's video, and they're narrating it. It's an attorney, not the civil rights lawyer, another lawyer. And we're gonna watch that, and yeah. This attorney right here, he didn't just file a lawsuit on the police officer, but also on someone else, and we'll see that here in a minute.
Nearly killed my client.
There's also the internal review we were told last year was underway. It could have led to discipline for Gibson had he not resigned.
The information trickled over through the rumor mill, and that's how the family found out.
Police won't share any results or recommendations with us.
They're essentially telling their officers that, it's really bad what if you break the law, but if you get a pass for breaking the law, then we're going to give you a pass and let you slide out of here without any repercussion.
I requested interviews this week with Chief of Police Ron Basie, City Manager Craig Freeman, OKC FOP President Mark Nelson, and former Attorney General Mike Hunter, one of Gibson's attorneys. All of them declined. Nelson, though, sent us a statement Tuesday saying the FOP supports Gibson's decision to resign. Jacob says he's concerned about the
So is it just me, or do we all believe that he really resigned, or did they force him to leave? I bet they forced him.
lack of transparency.
We're going to find out exactly what happened. And I assure the public that the story is going to be made public, all of it, every detail.
He also has serious concerns about something Gibson could be heard saying.
I grabbed a hold of him, he fell, he hit his head.
Those same words also showed up on the report Gibson filled out.
A police report is an official record, and if you or I, make a false statement to the police, we would be charged with a crime for, making false reports. So again, we need to look at those reports and see if everything contained in those reports was truthful. And if they're not truthful, was it an intentional or an intent to mislead an investigation? Because that's also a question that needs to be answered here.
John Hayes, Oklahoma's News 4.
All right, John, thank you. Now, Jacob.
All right. So that's pretty much it for that one. Now we're going to watch this other one. It's a, can't remember the attorney's name. Crap, where is it? Right here. So this is hold on, I'm sure we'll have an ad. Yep. So this one's a 14-minute video, and it's going to go a little bit more in depth with some of the stuff.
A juicy bombshell update for you guys on a case we've been
I don't know if
following.
anybody's ever watched this guy or not, but I watch a couple of his stories, and obviously with this story I had to watch. But I'm going to let this play for a second, and I'm going to grab something, and I'll be right back over here.
Remember the elderly Vietnamese man who was nearly killed by Sergeant Joseph Gibson from the Oklahoma City Police Department? His lawyer, Devin Jacob, who is a genius, by the way, has filed a lawsuit, which he promised to do, but he included the Attorney General of Oklahoma, Gentner Drummond, as a named defendant. Let's talk about how he's going to make it stick. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Southern Draw Law. My name is James White, criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor, former police officer. All right, so just to catch you up to speed, in case you don't know what's going on, here's a quick summary. Sergeant Joseph Gibson, who was an Oklahoma City patrol sergeant, responds to a motor vehicle accident, and he begins to get into some sort of debate with the driver of one of the vehicles, who is 70-some-year-old Lee Vu, a Vietnamese man. Mr. Vu and Sergeant Gibson had some disagreement as to who was at fault, and because there's a bit of a cultural disconnect in the way that young people and old people interact with one another in Asian countries, Mr. Vu lightly tapped Sergeant Gibson on the chest. Sergeant Gibson lost his temper.
Okay, so I gotta stop it right there. So like he just said that Mr. Vu tapped him on the chest. From the angle we've seen, and from all the other angles, except for the body cam, the body cam's the only one that looks like he actually touched him, and from that new angle, it don't look like he actually touched the police officer.
Executed a brutal sweep, throw, armbar, whatever you want to call it, causing Mr. Vu's face and head to crash into the ground. And it literally nearly killed him. That's not an exaggeration. It really did. He had a brain bleed. He spent an extended period of time in the hospital, and now is said to be on a permanent cognitive decline as a result of these injuries. Oklahoma City Police Department immediately began their, what we all would probably believe, half-hearted internal investigation as to whether or not there were any policy violations. But the brutality of the attack was so obvious and apparent on its face that the Oklahoma County District Attorney, Vicky Bahena, brought criminal charges against Sergeant Gibson, charging him with aggravated assault and battery of Mr. Vu. So it was obvious that to the district attorney in that area that his response was so disproportionate to what would be reasonable that was actually criminal. Well, lo and behold, after that happens, the newly elected Attorney General for Oklahoma, Gentner Drummond, with his eye on a future race for the governor and pandering to the law enforcement unions, who again ran on an anti-corruption platform, took it upon himself to dismiss these criminal charges. And in the process, he made a statement, and the statement is important, so I want to make sure I say it verbatim because it matters. As Attorney General, I will not permit Oklahoma police officers to face criminal prosecution for conduct adhering to their training. Keep in mind.
So I want to stop it there with what Gentner Drummond said. With him saying that, and everything that these officers do that is wrong, how are you supposed to fight that? I mean, you're talking about, basically a police state where they can do anything they want, and the Attorney General's not going to press charges on them.
That at the time that Gentner Drummond had dismissed these charges and had made these statements, it was very early into the investigation, and there still have not been any findings released by the internal investigation. So Gentner Drummond essentially tied himself to policymaking for the state of Oklahoma as it relates to law enforcement training, and he assumed that there were no violations of the Oklahoma City Police Department use of force guidelines. Again, maybe he had some insider information, maybe he didn't, we don't know, but that's what he said. And it matters, and I'll explain.
Sorry, y'all are probably hearing the thunder. I have my window open, and yeah, it's storming tonight, so y'all might be hearing a little bit of thunder.
And wide a little bit. Now, a couple weeks back, I actually did an update on this case because Gibson resigned quietly. Nobody even reported anything. We did a update on that saying that the lawsuit was going to be incoming and that Jacob had already given his notice that he was going to sue. And the update was just basically that a couple things had taken place. First and foremost, there was some newly released body cam footage that showed the moments directly after the actual slamming of the ground and Mr. Vu's condition. And one of the things that came out was that Gibson lied to the responding EMTs and told them that Mr. Vu had fallen to the ground. It also became apparent that Gibson and the wife of Mr. Vu were concerned that he had been killed because of the impact that his head had with the ground.
So basically, that's what I was wanting to show y'all, was about the Attorney General and how basically he backs the police officers in every decision they make, as long as it's in accordance with their training. And even if it's not, he's still not going to do anything. Let's see, what else we got? This is something new I seen the other day, coming out of, what was that, I believe Denver? So we might go ahead and watch that. Appreciate the comment. I like that comment. That's funny. Alright, so we're gonna wait for the stupid ad to be over, but I got some questions about the legality of all this right here, so let's watch this and see what y'all think about it. Oh shit, wrong button.
So good morning, John Pullen with DEA and the Rocky Mountain Division. We're here on the scene of an underground nightclub where over 300 federal law enforcement, along with our local partners from El Paso County and Colorado Springs PD, executed an enforcement operation this morning. It's a drug investigation. We seized quite a number of guns and took a number of people into custody. I think what I'd like for people to know as a result of this operation is that Colorado Springs is waking up to a safer community today.
Jonathan, give us some perspective here. 300 law enforcement officers. What brought about this kind of requirement, this kind of need?
Can y'all hear this video? If so, put a 1 in the chat. Dang it.
So this is an underground illegal nightclub, okay? And what was happening inside was significant drug trafficking, prostitution, crimes of violence. We seized a number of guns in there. We had active duty service members who were running security at the club and involved in some of these crimes. And in fact, we had over 100 illegal aliens inside as well, and those over 100 illegal aliens were taken into custody by ICE.
Active duty service members helping as security here.
So, they had active duty service members that were acting as security for this club. That is crazy. But the questions about the legality stuff that I was talking about is, so I'm assuming they had a warrant to raid the club, so you would think that they would go after the club owners, not the patrons.
So it's an ongoing investigation, but we had over a dozen active duty service members in the club tonight, either as patrons or working as armed security.
How many of those were detained and what are they facing right now?
So Army CID was one of our partners out here, and they're going to work with us on what the next steps for those active duty service members looks like.
You mentioned that this is a drug trafficking operation. Can you elaborate?
We all know this is a bad area when you got a freaking plasma center in the background. Just saying.
So as you may suspect, when the cops showed up at the door, most of the drugs hit the floor. and we did find cocaine. It looks like some pink cocaine or the Tusi, and there's a little bit of other drugs, but we haven't had time to test everything. But there were dozens of small packages of drugs that they've recovered so far that I have personally seen. This has been a long-term investigation by DEA and a number of our federal partners. And so we've been working on this underground nightclub for a number of months, doing undercover, surveillance, a lot of other work to identify what's going on here. And again, you know, months-long information about drug trafficking and prostitution happening inside.
All right. Let's see. And an ad's going to come up.
Enlisted is the free brand new.
Crap. Dang it.
Online
I
World War
want to
II.
so I can exit it. So we can see our playlist and see if we have any other ones for tonight. Ooh, I watched this one earlier. Let me see if I got any other ones on here right now. I guess, let's go ahead and watch this one, I guess. It's like a 25-minute video, but it's alright. This one's out of Arizona. Hold on one second. Yeah, this one's out of Arizona. And, yeah, it's just crazy how many questions these interdiction cops ask these people. And actually, everybody on these videos answer all their questions. That's just nuts. What's going on with this? Oh, there we go. This is a really good channel right here. If y'all don't watch it, they have some really good videos.
Sorry. You got your license with you?
I got my ID, my license. I got arrested in Los Angeles. And he got it for me. Never give me back my wallet and everything.
I
got license driving.
What did you get arrested for?
For drinking.
For drinking? Okay. Was it a DUI?
Yeah.
So was your license suspended?
No. But yes, a long time ago.
Long time ago?
Yes, it's more than a year. The thing is, he never gave me my ID, my wallet and my watch and everything.
Gotcha.
You can check it and that's fine.
Okay. Do you have your registration insurance? Is this your vehicle or?
No, it's not mine.
Oh, who does it belong to?
One of my friends.
Okay.
Hold on.
Is the registration in the glove box?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He sent me the picture by the switch.
While you're looking at that, is it?
Switch right here. Sorry about that.
Is your name Jamie?
Jaime.
Jaime? All right, Jaime. The reason I stopped you is when you changed lanes as you were coming up on me, you didn't signal and you cut that car off in the left-hand lane.
Yeah, sorry. Let me explain to you. The thing is, the guy passed me, and if he stopped in front of me, that's why I move it.
Okay, well, you still got a signal because the guy in the other lane probably had to slam on his brakes because you were so close when you cut him off. Okay?
I'm gonna look and see. There was another video that I wanted to see, but this one wasn't it. I'm trying to think of what one it was. Let's look up a couple and see if I can remember what one. Crap. That's my daughter's favorite song there, y'all. Oh, yeah. So, a lot of y'all were saying y'all haven't ever seen this channel. Oh god, I gotta show y'all this one. It's a bad one. This one right here, the very top one. This video is absolutely crazy. Alright, we gotta start it over. As y'all can see, I've already been watching it. What is this shit?
Traffic is getting heavier.
Alright, we're gonna start that over. Alright, give me a second, y'all. Sorry. Alright, so let's pause that for a second. On 2/4/21, there were two plans to take Omar Covea and to take him in, okay. The first plan was to have state police pull Covea over while he was on the I-10 and to use a K-9 to alert on the drugs so the officers could do a search of his vehicle leading to Covea's arrest. HSI would be back up for state police if they were able to locate him and initiate a traffic stop. There were two officers who were going to do the traffic stop rather than one because how dangerous Covea was. HSI gave a full disclosure to Officer Palomares on everything they know about Covea. If state police wasn't able to locate Covea, then Plan B would be initiated. Alright, let's see what the rest says. I guess I could have sped this up a little because... Wait, is this even planned? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Plan B was to do a sting operation in Las Cruces at a truck stop. An undercover agent would buy the drugs from him, then give the takedown signal to other HSI agents and other law enforcement officers to take down Covea. Investigators asked Sergeant Madrid if a criminal history investigation was done on Covea, and Madrid said no. We were only going off the bolo. Mark Madrid is Jarrett's sergeant. Here's the bolo. Oh crap, I missed it. Has anybody else seen this story right here? It's an older one. It is pretty old, but yeah, it's a pretty sad one actually. In this documentary, you'll see that the unedited. This is unedited shooting of Officer Darian Jarrett, The subsequent chase by multiple agencies to hunt down Covea and stop him. You'll see how Homeland Security investigation agents completely botched the entire operation, resulting in Jarrett unknowingly walking into an ambush and other authorities being put in danger. Audio starts in 1 minute. Just waiting for the audio to start. Once again, this is in New Mexico, obviously, in in-body cam, so. No footage of that, y'all. Yeah, I'm not getting shot. As soon as I get through this. No. He's gonna pull over the white Chevy if y'all haven't figured that out yet.
1251 SOCOM traffic. Gonna be on I-10, eastbound at about the 101. I'll attempt tag 0527 Edward Paul. It's gonna be a white Chevy pickup, one aboard. Can't tell what state the temp tag's out of.
It's a pretty long video, so I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing.
Afternoon, sir. My name's Darren Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. The reason for the stop is your window tint's a little too dark. Yeah. You mind if I open the door? Or if you want to roll down the window more. It's dark? Yeah. I noticed you got temp tags. You got a registration for the vehicle? Yes, sir. I'll need registration and your driver's license as well.
How many of y'all have seen this video?
All right, do you have insurance?
If so, put one in the chat.
Yeah, where is it? Is it with the wallet? Do me a favor,
1 second.
come with me to my vehicle. That way I can run your name and date of birth, and then that way I can get my return, okay? Go ahead, shut the vehicle off. If you want, it's up to you. Well, I know.
She's on the phone, actually. Babe, can you send the photo of my license if you find my wallet?
That'll work. Grab the phone and come with me to my vehicle so I can get the return, and then I can make sure that everything's good. That's okay. What was your name?
Omar Cueva.
Omar Cueva?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Cueva. Okay. Okay.
So here in just a second, the officers gonna have him get out, and I think the officer says that he notices a gun on him or something, and then yeah, it gets pretty bad from there. Yeah, it definitely happens really fast. And not just did he shoot him, he wanted to make sure he was dead.
While she's sending the pic, let's go so that I can run my checks on you. Huh? Yeah, so I can run my checks and I can talk to you a little bit while I'm running my checks, and then you'll show me the picture right away because paperwork I gotta do, you know? Hey, real quick. You have a firearm on you? Yeah. No, I see it. Please, do me a favor. You mind if I take it off you for my safety? All right, hold on. All right, let's go to my vehicle, okay? Come on.
Right here, you're gonna be able to see the AR.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, that's freaking terrible. Ugh. One question that I wonder is that I think once he pulls off, you see another state trooper or state police come by, and how do you not see the officer laying on the ground or anything? I don't know if he did see him and just kept on going to chase this guy or what, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then here in a minute, HSI comes up, and yeah, it's a bad deal. Where is it? I don't know if I missed it. Right there. I don't know what kind of cop it is, but either way, it's a cop. How do you not see the cop laying on the ground? Like I said, I don't know if he chases him or not, but definitely a question I'd like to have answered. You can hear HSI coming up now.
Hey, police, here to help, here to help, here to help, here to help, here to help. Hey, you call 911?
Call 911. I'm with HSI.
Okay.
Call 911.
He's dead.
Hey, hold on, I'll call you back.
Fuck. Hey, I'm just west of the I-10. A police officer was just shot. With Border Patrol. The cop just had a car pulled over and the person shot him in the head. He's dead. Shot in the head. Yeah, state police. We're just west.
So, in the beginning, from the sounds of it, New Mexico State Police is blaming this on HSI, saying that they forgot to do something or something like that. But in this area, like, you'll hear HSI talking about, why was this officer alone? Why didn't he have someone with him whenever he was pulling this guy over? Because they knew who he was and that he was dangerous.
West of the Gila exit on I-10 eastbound. It's a New Mexico State Police vehicle pulled over. An unmarked law enforcement vehicle. Okay. Yeah. No, I just walked up. I'm flipping him over now. I'm AMT. Can you get life flight here? Life flight here ASAP, please. Okay, thank you. Bye. Are you talking to the guys? Fuck, he had his fucking gun out. Fuck, man. Fuck. Let's flip him over and check for a pulse.
No, man. No, I have not.
Fuck, man. Fuck, I wondered. God damn it. Dude, he shot him multiple. He's got one here in the chest. I exit right here and through the face. I go flip him over. Okay.
Yeah, it's a known trafficking route, but also this was a plan was to pull him over and to run a K-9, but obviously something happened. He should have had someone with him. Because HSI, all of them were here because they were going to pull him over because he was supposed to have, I believe, meth on him.
Yes, he got shot. He got shot in the head. But I need you guys to keep an eye out in case he turns around to head back towards Demick. All right? All right, back.
How's he know?
So pretty much, so I'm pretty sure, like, right here, we'll watch, like, another minute or two of this, but we'll skip ahead to where they chase him down, and he almost shoots another cop.
This is HSI unit. You have an officer down, I-10 westbound near Keller exit.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Be advised, then you have unmarked HSI units on scene right now. Officer down.
Oh, fuck. One through the neck. One through the chest and one through
I believe, and, like, on top of that, you know, like, I think he had just had a newborn baby and maybe 3 kids in total. So, I mean, that's a pretty sad deal.
going to secure his weapon back in his holster.
I saw this happen. Is there anything I can do? I did.
Okay.
They have EMS on the way.
Yeah, please just stand back a little bit, please.
Is there anything else I can do?
No, sir.
Totally overpowered and undertrained. Alright, so pretty much all this is just a chase. I want to go ahead and skip to basically the end. Where's it at? Give me 1 second. So this is the Camaro cop that he almost shoots. We are going to skip to... We'll skip to right here and see where we go right here.
We're getting closer to Avenida Messiah exit. Slow eastbound. I can't see him anymore.
Block traffic right here on Avenida Messiah, please. Get the marshals out.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. If he knew it was like the plan to pull that guy over, why didn't he have his weapon out already in hand? Especially on a high-risk stop like that, if he knew that was the plan. Maybe he was just left out. I don't know.
Still swept over towards the right.
And maybe he really pulled him over for his window tint and didn't know that all this other stuff was going on. But, I don't know. Let's watch this and see what happens. Because I'm telling you, this guy, he almost shoots another cop right here. This one that we're watching.
We're coming to Avenida Messiah.
System 1, you got 935 blocking Conway to University. Sure. Did you head in the opposite direction of traffic?
Alright, watch out. That's crazy. So you can't see it from this angle, but he almost shot this cop that's on the ground. If he did. He made it by his vest. Alright, so now we're going to see another angle where you can really see how close he got to shoot this guy, too. Right here, you'll see. I believe right here. No, not right here. Yeah. But he got pretty close to killing the Camaro cop, too. And of course, you know, they're still going to handcuff.
Get on move!
Shots fired!
Shots fired! Get on move!
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was...
Do not move!
That's pretty... he did shoot him, but I think I just got the vest, I believe.
Watch a crossfire!
Crossfire! Crossfire!
What was that at? Alright, let's go here now. So he sustained fatal injuries. He took authorities on a nearly 40-mile chase while shooting at officers through the chase. Cavea had been released from prison in 2020 after serving 10 years for a possession with intent charge he received in 2010. So he, 10 years? Yeah, that's a long time. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. Like, he came really close to shooting the other cop. But that's pretty much all I got for tonight, y'all. Like I said, this was first time doing this kind of live, so it'll get better as we do more, and I'll find some other good videos. Like I said, I have a bunch of videos that I've watched that I want to show, but I just haven't had the time to do it. Every time I try to do one, something happens and I end up getting busy doing some other stuff. But I appreciate everybody watching, and we will see you all on the next one. Hopefully this weekend it won't be raining and we'll be able to go out and do a live stream. But appreciate everybody watching, and we're going to go ahead and end this. Y'all have a good night.